catfish says, "Come on, boss, I'm done loaded up. Let's get out of here. Let's see what we can get into." Well, today we're gonna have a little bit different video for y'all. We're gonna and take a Blackstone 36-inch griddle that Daryl's been using for the last year, and it's time to take and refinish it, take and clean it, refinish it, and reseason it. And he's excellent with that kind of stuff. So it should really be a good experience for everybody out there that's got one of these grills or wants one of these grills, because he got some little tricks that sure do work. All right, this little video is going to be on a Blackstone 36-inch griddle. Is that right?
Yes. Cleaning it up, reseasoning it.
And Daryl's cooked on this thing for the last year and cooked everything in the world. And I have to say, he's pretty good at it. He likes to cook and I like to eat, so we get along damn good. The thing about the griddle now, it's been cooked on enough times that it needs to be reseasoned, cleaned up, and start off doing that by taking and just getting it just nearly red hot. Just turn all the burners on and let it cook all the grease off of it. How long did it take to leave it on?
It took about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes, okay.
Everything on high.
And then he'll start scraping this thing off and get everything loose off of it, I assume. He's the cooking man now, I'm not, so I'm having to ask questions here. And what is it? Is it places on it just popping off, or?
Yeah, we had such a wet spring that it got wet a few times, and it just, the carbon's starting to pop up from seasoning, and it's just time to redo it all.
Okay, what does that do? Just keep it not sticking? I mean.
Yeah, it's just carbon's just a non-stick coating.
Okay, all right. So he's just scraping this thing off. And is this anything like doing one of these big cast iron skillets or something, or you do the same thing?
Same thing. One's steel, one's cast iron, but it's the same process. We got a big cast iron skillet we're going to do before too long.
All right, that sounds like a winner. What kind of oil do you put on this thing after you get it cleaned up?
I use canola oil to season with, and just any kind of oil once it's seasoned, doesn't really matter.
All right, so the canola oil is I wouldn't think you'd want to use any kind of animal oil on it, because you get rancid.
Kind of vegetable, canola oil, peanut oil, vegetable, any type of vegetable, olive oil, it'll all work.
There you go.
As you can see, there's a lot of.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff on that thing.
And there's some rust spots. That's what I want to get rid of.
So what will you do now? You'll scrape this thing off.
I'm going to scrape all I can, then we're going to wash it, and then we're going to get a sander after it, sand it till it's shiny again, and it starts seasoning all over again.
Well, every time you season it, does it really get better because it gets smoother?
It does. Every time you sand it, it gets a little smoother.
So how high a sandpaper you take it up to?
I start at about 100 and go to about 400.
Ooh, pretty small.
70, 80, 90, just knock this off, and then, just start going up in there and get it good and smooth, and wash it again, and then reseason it.
Well, I know I've watched him cook everything in the world on this thing, and just everything from steak to fajitas to onions, eggs. He put an egg on there and fry it, and that thing be floating around like it's on water. So just don't stick to it.
No, nothing will stick, but it's starting to. Say that. I think get rid of all that rust.
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed there was that much stuff on it. Well, I never had used a griddle like this, and Daryl got this one in, and I like to fill out with what he could cook on it. He got pancakes on it, bacon. Well, there for a while, you had cooked everything in the house, I think, on this thing, didn't you?
4 to 5 days every week, I cook supper out here.
Tell you what, he is a damn good cook. I told him if he wasn't so ugly, I'd marry him. He was such a good cook.
As soon as see as that comes off, there's a little rust over there. We're going to take care of all that. not going to hurt it. It don't matter what you do, you ain't going to hurt it. You're going to squeeze it back out with the sandpaper.
Well, now you let it cool plumb down before you started scraping it.
It ain't hot at all.
How many burners this particular model got?
It's a 3 burner.
3 burners.
But I upgraded the regulator to 100,000 BTUs. And it'll get a whole lot hotter now than it would. Just a little upgrade. Everybody's doing it with Blackstones.
I know that thing it'll get smoking quick. It don't take long to heat up either.
About 5 minutes, it's ready to cook.
You know, I don't care what they say. It's just like one of them old cast iron skillets. When you get it all seasoned up, it just puts a taste in that food. When it puts a crust on that food, it's just all the difference in the world.
I'm going to give this a bath here in a second. Start sanding. You can kind of see.
Well, that's a lot of junk.
And I clean it every time. That's just built up carbon.
Yeah. Well, I've watched you rake it off every time. How much of that will you get off before you actually start sanding on it?
Just everything I get off the flutes.
The flutes, huh? Okay. So you don't have it to actually get everything off of it.
Open to get a sander, orbital sander actually. Really good. See, that still stuck pretty good there.
Yeah, it is.
It's all gonna come off. We're gonna all shiny metal again.
Well, you start with pretty coarse sandpaper, or?
Anywhere from 80 to 100 grit is whatever happened to have. And I think it's about 400. It'll be a little smoother than it was last time.
400 pretty fine grit. You polish it off pretty good then.
The cast iron do the same thing. Every time you sand it, it'll get a little smoother, a little better. This sits outside and it gets wet. We had a really wet spring and it got wet a lot, and that's what got that rust on it. It's just time to do it again.
Well, like I say, how many times have you done this in the last year?
This is the first time I've reseasoned it.
Oh, okay.
I made it a year, 4 to 5 days a week before I had to do this.
Well, that's not bad at all. Man. And you just don't get anywhere on your grill cooking on it like that, do you? I guess one lasts forever.
I don't hardly use the grill anymore. I can do everything I can do on that grill pretty much on here.
Now, he cooked some steaks on this thing the other night that, woo!
You can do biscuits on here, you can do hash browns, you can do pretty much anything.
What cracks me up, of course, I'm not a cook, but what cracks me up, he'll have one thing cooking on one end, something in the middle of cooking, and something on the other end cooking.
You can do it at 3 different temperatures, 4 different temperatures.
Yeah, 3 different burners.
I think that's about all the loose stuff. We'll give her a bath and dry it back out to the sandwich.
All right, I'm going to get us out of here then while they give it a bath, and I'll come back when we start sanding. All right.
Most of the loose stuff scraped off. We're going to give it a little bath here.
Had your soap and water? Or?
Soap and water, just to get the oil off before I sand it. Just a
steel wheel?
Brillo pad. You're not going to hurt this at all.
Was that steel wool or Brillo pad?
It's a stainless steel Brillo pad.
Okay.
You're not going to hurt your griddle at all.
Yeah, since he got this thing there, that barbecue pit behind him gets plumb lonesome. It don't ever get used no more.
The only reason I want to wash it now, just get the oil off with the sandpaper up when I start sanding it.
You just take the rest of the oil off of it, that soap then.
Yeah, just around where you didn't get with that scraper, just the edges and the corners. And And like I say, you're not gonna hurt it. You can bear down whatever you want to do.
Well, I guess with that steel wool or that Brillo pad, you're sanding it some with it.
Imagine too. Like I say, you're not gonna hurt this at all. It's 8 inch thick or so. Blackstone builds a good product. You know, you're not gonna hurt it.
I know you cook for a lot of people. Do they make a smaller unit than that?
24 inch.
24.
A 2 burner. Yeah, it's a 2 burner. This is a 36 inch 4 burner.
I can see where that 24 would be a pretty good size.
That'd be good. That'd be a nice camping unit, or going to deer lease,
or just a single person, or just a couple that don't.
They also make a portable propane unit that's like 12 or 18 inches.
Wow. Run off
One of those little
green bottles.
Yeah.
I never had heard of Blackstone before until they come up here. Is it an old company, or you know?
I don't know how long they've been in business, but they build a good product.
Now, this one sure seems to be.
We're gonna call that good. You know, one's over here. Give it a rinse. We're gonna dry it out.
Oh,
get after it with a sander.
Will you light it off to dry it out, or?
Yeah, I'll light it to dry it out. Those are dogs.
And the dogs love to play in water, but a water hose they don't like.
You got to see how much of the carbon is thrown loose, because it's, like I say, it's really wet spring. It got wet, and I kind of abused it a little bit.
You can tell the spots on that thing are just shucking that water off. It's not sticking in places. And you haven't got any oil or nothing on it now.
I'm going to dry it out here in a minute. We'll get to sanding it. It'll probably take an hour and a half to sand it. And I'm going to sand the outsides, everything, just make it all look like the damn bar.
Look like it's chromed, huh?
We'll reseason it, make it nice and black, shiny black again. Pause it.
Pause it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh yeah, I guess I have. Yeah, it's going again.
About 3 minutes or so, and it's already dry pretty well.
Yeah. Time you rig your sander up, it's gonna be dry. Boy, it don't take long, does it?
No, it gets hot and hurt.
All right, I'm gonna kill this while he gets rigged up on his sander, and then we'll get back with it again. All right. It's gonna take him a while to do this. Getting off this thing, but basically he's going to sit there and take that thing down probably an hour and a half, so really get it like he wants it. He's pretty particular about that kind of stuff. But anyway, we're going to let him go on and do this, and we'll get back to y'all in a few minutes.